Hey YouTube, coming at you with the Great League team from earlier in the season from KMR Skates Hard. And they write in the submission, "Hi Dan, love your breakdowns and meta-analysis of Pokemon League's GBL, as your insight has helped me level up my skills significantly. I've been playing PvP since summer of 2022, but my total seasons played is around 5 to 6, as I've taken breaks from GBL and Pokemon Go sporadically. My immediate goal is to hit Veteran for the first time, running Azu Drapion Core with AZUMARILL on the lead. Drapion is the safe swap through, and Cradily as a closer counter to ground types, although has play against most flyers. I usually stay in against Clodsire leads to see what the moveset is and check if I need to swap out." Yeah, that makes sense. Primeapes and Morpekos are sometimes difficult to handle with this team, but overall I went positive 10 and 5. I try to charge move correctly, manage energy, count my moves, and not get caught, but it's difficult. I do my best. I appreciate the feedback. Well, that's more than I try and do. Yeah, so I think the core makes sense. Sort of like Drapion is weak to ground, and Azumarill can deal with most grounds, but except if they have Sludge Bomb on Clodsire, it's pretty tough there. So Cradily not a bad answer. It's not a great answer, but we'll see how it plays out. Azumarill into Talonflame, so this is a good lead. They'll probably, I assume they'll get out, but maybe not. No, looks like they are staying in. Which, I mean, they could get to a Brave Bird here. Timing on that one is rough. Throwing it right at the 15 and allowing them to get a full Incinerate through, which means now they're at 25, which means they're at 2 moves here. Because you let a full Incinerate through, so that is a killer. Yeah, because they can just go back to back now. So got a Fly Off and a Brave Bird. So coming in and sniping with the Drapion. Met with a Gastrodon. So that is pretty rough. Strength of Drapion is that you can spam here. So hopefully you can knock tail off before you get slapped down here. Yep. That is just the Aqua Tail spamminess and the Crunch spamminess coming in play here. Grabbing a shield, which is great. Now, you are half rock on Cradily, so even if you come in here with your grass Pokemon, you're half rock, which means you are neutral to these ground type moves. They're really over farming. They're probably close to Earth Powers right now. Water Pulse. Okay. So, Gastrodon in the back with a Water Pulse. Maybe like a double Mud Boy. Togedemaru. Okay, Togedemaru. Not really what I was expecting, but everything is resisted. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Both moves are resisted. Both are not going to do much. And a Wild Charge should KO, and they should be able to... well, you know what? They go Fell Stinger, which is absolutely brutal. A Wild Charge from this range would have taken you out, but tried to catch. It was a good attempt to catch. That was basically your only win con. But yeah, getting Fell Stinger. It's not even like Fell Stinger is a huge bait. It's like one turn worth of moves, but yeah. Okay, Clodsire lead. So we'll see what move they have. Obviously, Bubble, super effective. Poison Sting, super effective. Ice Beam, super effective. Sludge Bomb means they outpace you. Stone Edge and Earthquake means that you'll take this matchup. So we'll see what this moveset is. It is an Earthquake, which means they do not have Sludge Bomb, which means that you should be okay to these Ice Beams here. Over farming a little bit there. Maybe they'll just go Stone Edge. No, it's another Earthquake. So this will obviously take out. I think you can outpace for the shield. Yeah, so they let it go. Toxapex. So I don't love staying in here. Yeah, I don't love this. So what you're doing is essentially, you can't let them have that much energy and then come into this matchup. You got to make that switch sooner. Yeah, so what you essentially let them do is farm up a ton on you. You burnt energy that is essentially useless on this Pokemon, while at the same time letting them come out with a ton of energy and up a shield, and then you gave up switch. So you can't do that combo. That's just a terrible combo. You need, basically, as soon as you saw the Toxapex, it's an instant swap to Drapion. Drapion has a neutral matchup. In fact, I would argue a better matchup because you get to the crunches so quick. As you saw there, right? You almost took that down, and now you have alignment in the back here. But yeah, you will win the matchup just because you got alignment, but you should have made that switch way sooner. Not get farmed down there. Okay, Dugong. Ew, this is tricky. So I think you'll outpace. Ooh, you're lucky they went draw run. I'm really surprised they went draw run when Icy Wind is super effective. So being able to hit something super effective and lower the attack seems like something that I would have preferred to do as opposed to throwing in neutral draw run. Yeah, okay, so there's the Icy Wind actually coming that time. And now that your attack is lowered. So what was on the lead? And now you're coming in here. Hopefully you caught an Icy Wind, because if you caught a draw run, that's super effective. Ooh, this is ugly. Malamar lead. Okay. So this is a weird one. I get why you're trying to. Yeah, it makes sense because AZUMARILL just has such a dominant matchup against us. Like, it can't throw anything. Foul play and superpower resisted. So I get why you try. Yeah, I get why you tried to keep it alive and keep alignment. Just because you resist all the moves. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm fine with how you played this out so far. And it's Morpeko in the back. Excuse me. So getting off the ice beam and then swapping. So if you're only going to get one move off, which is what's going to happen here, Gastrodon is the better damage per energy move. So you should have been throwing that. They are banking all that energy, but not going to be able to hold on to it because you're going to get them right back in here. Maybe they try to Thunder Shock down. Ooh, but if they change forms here and don't even boost their attack, they need to like throw Psychic Fang again and then Aura Wheel. Yeah, so now it's just a race to the move here. And just going straight Ice Beam. I don't know how much energy they have, but obviously... Okay, that's enough to take out. Okay, yeah, they have like no health up, sorry. Quagsire, yeah, this is kind of a neutral matchup I just play out. So... if they have Stone Edge or Mud Bomb that's coming your way, it is a Stone Edge. Going straight for the play rough. So this is where... this isn't going to take out... Okay, they end up shielding. And now these bubbles are adding up, so maybe play rough is the right move. So I was going to say, if you have to go play rough Ice Beam, it's probably better just to go double Ice Beam. But with these bubbles adding up, there is the argument that you can just go play rough and just bubble down here. Or just get into the next matchup here. So, yeah, I gotta commit the shield because you can get just bubble this down and take switch and have energy. So, I like how you're like almost blindly swapping here when you don't even know what's in here. What are you doing? Okay, I don't like that play. I can already see you blindly swapping, and you did blindly swap. Clodsire comes in, you throw that Ice Beam, and then you align how you want. You can align with either Pokemon, honestly. Maybe Drapion could just out spam. Like if you got that Ice Beam off on the AZUMARILL on the Clodsire, would have chipped it, and then it would have been basically 2 Aqua Tail ranges. So yeah. But safe swap into this, and now lots of jumping around here. Sorry. I feel my throat hurts. Oh no. Getting Grass Knot off does chip. You know, Earthquake's neutral, Sludge Bomb's neutral, Stone Edge is neutral, so we can take kind of anything. Wow, that's for a non-shadow, that actually did more than I expected it to. Not enough to take you out here, but it does put you deep in the red. Sorry, I'm worried about my voice. I can feel my throat, and both my kids are coughing, so I'm just worried that I'm catching what they have. They catch on the Mandibuzz, but at least they caught an Aqua Tail for you. And they are at a move and going to commit the shield, assuming that you can Poison Sting down before they get to another move. And do have the Aqua Tail for the Clodsire. You have the Ice Beam still loaded that you didn't throw earlier on the Clodsire. So Octail will grab that shield and get to another one because they are trying to Poison Sting down a poison Pokemon. That is not going to happen. So we'll just take this out here for the win. Donphan. Okay, so I guess a good lead. Bubble super effective, Ice Beam super effective. They may try and catch here. I mean, this thing's pretty attack heavy, so I don't even know how much this does. Ooh, it's a Trailblaze. Did not know that moveset either. These are like Pokemons that are like one-offs are really tough to like, I don't know. Ice Beam lands. Going to give up switch into Cradily here, but again, what makes this Pokemon so scary is I would normally never recommend just going straight into your hardest answer. But when you have that dual typing that offsets your weakness, it really is valuable, right? So if you had a Superior, do not go into the Superior. Cradily, that's half rock, that if you pull out a fire, you can still do well against it. That's not a it's acceptable. It's a play that makes sense. Ooh. Does this thing throw Crunch? Skeledirge with a Crunch. And now you're coming in just to do resisted poison things. I know you can get to an Octail, take this out. Ugh. But now you've shown Aquatail, so now they know you have Aquatail Crunch. The player off lands. Yeah, just get the Crunch off. Try and lower their defense. Plus, this will do the most chip. And they shield. Why would you shield? When you know you have a grass Pokemon in the back here. If I was to say, if they're close to an Ice Beam, you can't really come in with it. Because then they can Ice Beam you out. How much energy do you have? Because you really need a Grass Knot off here. If you stay in this matchup, they're just going to bubble you down and then come out with energy. And just take you out here. Yeah, okay, Snipe. Have a move. So, play rough plus this combo sniped. We'll take out. That's nice. Greninja has nothing. Typhlosion. Holy crap. Well, this has Thunder Punch. Just going to get off the Ice Beam. I think this is fine chip. Even they know if it's resisted. If this lands, it's just bubble range. And they do shield anyways. Now, they're going to have 2 Thunder Punches. You'll live one. It's a non-shadow and non-stab. So you'll live this with ease. But they can definitely get to another one and grab a shield back here. Or you're going to let this go and just come like Drapion or something. Ooh, you do live, and you get off a move. Again, the non-shadow. If it was a Shadow Typhlosion, probably that. Yeah, first. I mean, not probably. That second one would definitely take out. Getting the full. Oh, jeez, getting the full 5-turn. 5-turn Pokemon are so tough to use. Getting the full takedown there. I don't think Aquatail is the right play. Crunch, better damage per energy. Stab, chance to lower the defense. Yeah, so throw Crunch next time, and they're both resisted. Aquatail is a nice coverage move, but it's non-stab, and 2 Crunches would have taken this out, as now it's you had to throw the Aquatail Crunch and Poison Sting down, and now worried about the Hydros, and they bait, and now they're going to get a second move off. So you got a double shield. Yeah, if you double Crunch this would have been out much faster. And it is a Superior in the back. Nice to get this Crunch off. You know what? There's even an argument that you should like go 1 or 2 and then catch here. Look at you. Good job. Yeah, that's exactly how I would have played it out as well. Obviously, I just said it and you did it. It's just, yeah, okay. Anyways, let's just finish this off. Living with 1 HP. Getting the rock slide. I'm always just so dumbfounded where I'm just like, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. And then you like do exactly what I said you should do. So it's just like, okay, good job. Primeape. Obviously, you just play this out. It is Morpeko. Oof. I don't know about this. Because the problem is, well, yeah, here's the problem. Well, you outpace, so maybe it's not a problem. I was going to say Cradily because you resist the electric, so you don't need to worry about the first Aura Wheel and then just shielding up the second one. And the problem is you do need to worry about both moves here. Because even though this is resisted dark, this is going to chip so much. And now Thundershocks may be able to take you out. Yeah. So that, yeah, this is why I would have come the electric just to take the first move. Sorry, the grass, just to take the resisted first move. Because now you've lost Jeez. You lost shield. You lost switch. Hopefully this doesn't have Sludge Bomb. But even these poison stings are adding up. And now you're taking the actual move on this. No. You should have just taken the... If you assume Octail Crunch, you take the resisted moves on Azumarill. Because they won't have anything to throw here. Yeah, so I probably would have come Cradily just because the electric is resisted on the first one. So you could let the first one go and shield up the second one. Whereas opposed to Drapion, you have to shield the first one because it would basically one-shot you. And then by that time, you're so glassy that the second one, even though resisted, is dark, was still going to take you, like it took you down to 90%, like 10% health left. And now you got what is going to be an outpaced Rage Fist here, right? Because it takes 15 to the Ice Beam and only 8 to the Rage Fist. So these Rage Fists are going to come real fast, and I'm actually surprised they let that go. And this is going to put you super low. Yeah, too low, I think. Yeah, the Scratch Up's hurting. This is what makes this Pokemon so deadly, is that those Rage Fists can really add up. Okay, so Corsola is basically an evenish matchup. So... Nightshade versus Ice Beam over Play Rough. You can both probably... You probably both live 2, but you're both going to be like fast move damage down after 2. So there's the first one. You can both take one more, but then you're both going to be in like fast move damage range. So going to let this go. Take it. Live to the red. Yeah, again, Play Rough actually may take this down to like the deep red and allow you to take the switch here. And that's why they do not let you do it. This is a good answer. And they are way too slow. Even if they get Power Gem off. Yeah, okay, I'm going to shield. I mean, Power Gem would hurt and you had a shield advantage. So I don't hate the shield there. And now the spamminess of this thing coming in. Yeah, the time is a bit off. Again, it's not the worst timing there, so that's fine. To get this move off is a must, actually. Now, you're going to shield. Are you going to try and catch here? Yeah, trying to catch. I was about to say, I don't think you can outpace to the move. So trying to catch a drill run, which would be neutral because you're half rock. And now they get out, but they're so far behind on energy, and you are at a Grass Knot, and Grass Knot should take out from this range. Grass Knot's like a really nice move. And what's in the back? Oof, Umbreon. So... Umbreon is tanky. So take that Grass Knot. I forget how much health you have on Azumarill. Sorry, not health. I can see the health. How much energy you have on it. And banking that move to come in here to start spamming some Aqua Tails. The only concern is they don't need to respect this. Ooh, but Umbreon's a weird one. Ooh, resisted Foul Play. And then coming in here, there's so much going on in this matchup. I haven't seen an Umbreon recently. Because, like, why would you? There's so many things that beat it now. So do take that out. They threw the Foul Play because they know Foul Play... Like, I don't think a Last Resort would have taken you out from there. So they have to just go double Foul Play anyways. Making a catch. Foul Play resisted. Still enough to take out. Actually, one Snarl to take you out. Who has energy here? Gonna come Drapion. Cannot take this out. So here comes the second Foul Play. And then hopefully you can just Bullet Seed down here. Or throwing a move just to take it out. Do they have any shields? If not, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think this is the last matchup. Terrible lead in Abomasnow. So, oh, terrible lead in Abomasnow and no real answer. Oh, with a Quagsire Met here. This is going to be tough to overcome. Because now you have a Pokemon weak to grass and a Pokemon weak to ice left to deal with it. So you almost need to like shield this. Or, okay, you live and try and get this crunch off. But at what cost? Because if they let this go and just come back in Abomasnow, you're basically screwed. Yeah, you're screwed. Because now they have so much energy for the Cradily or the Azumarill, and you got nowhere to go here. You're down shields. No, you're sorry, you're not down shields. You're even shields. even worse because now they're just going to outpace you. That lands. And now these Powder Snows, because they're Shadow, you don't need to go Ice Beam. They're so low. Even with these bubbles, they're so low, just go Ice Beam. You don't need to go Play Rough. Ice Beam's neutral too. They don't need to go Energy Ball. They can just go Weather Ball, honestly. You're both throwing way too high energy moves for like how much you have left. And now we got a Resisted Bullet Seed, super effective Powder Snows, super effective Weather Ball. This game's over. Yeah, you're not coming back from this. So Abomasnow, kind of a core breaker. No, I mean, Drapion has a decent matchup, but just when you came into the mid game there, I mean, you had to. It was the right play to come in with your safe swap. It's just like, again, you probably don't see many Abomasnows, so I don't mind losing to Abomasnow. But yeah, definitely a terrible, terrible Pokemon for your front and back Pokemon. Oh god, and it's a Toxapex for the AZUMARILL. Okay. Yep, that's rough. Anyways, thanks for the submission. Oh man, we just saw Cradily so much in the color cup, so I'm already sick of it. But yeah, I guess it in theory makes sense. I don't take much stock in the Abomasnow killer there. That's not a very relevant Pokemon. Yeah, overall I think it's a decent team. Yeah. So sorry, I can feel it. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting sick. It's like 10:30. I feel exhausted. I can feel it in my throat. And it's also on top of the sick kids and stuff like that. It's like minus. We got the polar vortex up here. I think it was like minus 28 with the wind chill like all day, and it's supposed to be like that for the next 2 days too. So it's just absolutely brutal. I guess when I'm filming this on Monday for Wednesday afternoon, or maybe even Thursday if I do a Beyond the Hype. So in the past 3 days, it was very, 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 very cold. So that and sick kids and just being run down is just a bad combo for me. That is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.